Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley, it's the River Toads and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, the River Toads head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now the River Toads offense will go on the attack first. And now the transfer, junior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The River Toads with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the fun.
Snags it, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And now the River Toads are moving quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on him.
The Golden Bears offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got enough for the first. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Cal. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The River Toads send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Just keeps moving. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
And the Golden Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There's some room.
And this offense is clicking, man. And this defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
The Golden Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to fire. That's it, fly. Makes the grab. It's Clark. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And now the River Toads will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sangapolatelli, play action. That's caught. It's Thomas. Still running at the 40. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Finding some room, and he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Sangapolitelli makes the grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. The keeper on the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. QB got it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The River Toads want to crank the tempo.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Maybe some room here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Number 94, set to kick off.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Catch in the middle. It's Hendricks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he could not get loose on the run. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He'll pull it down. Turning it on! He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes a man miss. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And after that last completion left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on second and short? Trying to run, it's Marshall. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli finds his big tight end, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Another incompletion on third down. And now the River Toads will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football ready.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
JKS. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down, got to use their time wisely.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Got a man, it's Perry. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Throwing Sangapolitelli. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The DBs will back off a bit. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 14 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Sooners, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet, but brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. now over to your game in Berkeley. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
The River Toads will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Catching up with the Cal Bears head coach at the half. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Songa Politelli on the play action. Turns it loose deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps.
Maybe a crease. Oh, he got loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cal. Once he got some room, it was over. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And now the River Toads can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The River Toads are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
From the gun, running back on the move. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fakes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 94, set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They go play action with Sangapolatelli. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Sangapolatelli. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff to the single back. Here's a little room there. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages? Or we'll see as we start the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A 1st down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. A more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They'll go to the ground. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point was good. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Marshall. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He splits the uprights, and they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Finds a man in the middle. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They're working that left side. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
And now the River Toads will punt this one away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Keep it on the ground. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Ready. Ready, 5. Ready, 5.
Tight end now in motion. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top things off by getting out of bad field position in a hurry. A 90-yard touchdown pass. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go.
Here we go. Ready. Red, 24, red.
The throw to the outside is complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The River Toads will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And now the River Toads, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
Flag 14. Flag 14.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other. over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously, not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.